When I went to Camp Pine Springs.
When I went to Pine Springs.
When I went to Camp Pine Springs.
When I went to Camp Pine Springs.
When I went to Camp Pine Springs, God taught me His 2 greatest commands. And I learned that the best way to love God is to obey His commands by reading His Word and keeping that in your heart. I learned that the best way to love others, to seek out intentional relationships, to be personal with people, to include others. And I think that it was a great lesson that I can bring back to church, to the youth group.
God taught me to be friends with more people than just my inner circle. Yeah, I guess in Bible class and being friends with people that I didn't talk to before, I would just go up and try to see how their day was going.
God taught me how to get out of my comfort zone and make friends with other people. A lot of the sports and stuff, I got to know people and help mentor people and get to know a lot of the younger guys better.
God taught me that it's okay to step out of your comfort zone. Even if all your friends were doing one thing and you didn't want to, it's okay to go off by yourself and do things that you want to do and get the full experience.
God taught me to be a leader. You always feel like you always have to fit in with the crowd, but sometimes you just need to step up and tell people that this should be right, and it doesn't matter if you're cool or not. When you're a leader, you love God and you also love other people. You don't have favorites. Sometimes it's hard to love other people. They can get on your nerves and you get super annoyed with them and you just want to give up and say something rude to them, but you just have to realize that they're the person they are and just love them and realize that they're God's creation.
Give me water from the well that gives me hope when I die.
When I went to Houston Impact.
When I went to Houston Impact.
Whenever I went to Houston Impact, God taught me that whenever you're loving people, everyone's a person. I love working with kids. Do it as often as possible. They don't care about all this pointless stuff. They don't judge you for no reason. They love everyone in that situation and they're just so happy.
God taught me patience. Just working with the kids, some of them are really hard to handle, but in the end it's worth it to just love on them because when they go home they might not get that type of love.
God taught me that no matter what the situation is, that there's always a kid out there to love on and that they always need your love.
When I went to Nicaragua.
When I went to Nicaragua.
When I went to Nicaragua, God taught me a new version of love. There's the love you get from your spouse or from your mom or from your brother or sister. And then I was taught the love that you get when you help a stranger.
God taught me the importance of serving. I was reminded daily about how badly this world needs good Christian servants to go out and to spread God's love and God's word to people who may not hear it on a daily basis or may not hear it ever.
God taught me to appreciate even the smallest things in my life. One thing that I had to do in the soup kitchens was I did face painting for all the children. And they were so happy about getting just a penny worth of paint on their faces. I feel like sometimes I complain about the things that I don't need, and I think about all the things I don't have, but then this trip taught me to remember all the things that I do have.
Even if everyone lets you down, I want you to know I'll be around.
When I went to Trek.
When I went to Trek.
When I went to Trek, God taught me to search for His purpose and put His purpose above my own and incorporate it in everything I do and to always search for Him first. God taught me that no matter what is happening in your life, no matter how bad it is, that you can get through it because you're going up to the top of the mountain and you're struggling because most of it's just going straight up. And it's hard, but you know you can get through it.
God taught me that we live together, suffer together, and succeed together. I learned that because all the suffering and the trials that we went through is painful, but we all get through it together.
Encouraging other people is a real big part in Trek because you really grow close with people on Trek. The guides that we had over the week it was just obvious that God was first in their lives, and I got to see how He blessed them through it in their decisions, and it inspired me to do the same.